Hello, Juniata Valley. This is your daily podcast. We are Buzz Nation. I'm your head anchor, Chris Harker.
I'm your co-anchor, Matt Gersinger.
I'm your weatherman, Damian Walters.
And I'm your sports analyst, Lauren Payne.
And we're here. We're going to bring you the greatest and best news from around the world in your local area and in this school district. We're going to start off with the weather, so we're going to kick it on over to our boy D. Walt and hear what he has to say about how cool it's going to be today. D. Walt?
Well, good morning, Juniata Valley. Today's weather will be a high of 69, probably the highest we're going to have for the rest of November. So go out today, have fun, go vote, do whatever you got to do. Just enjoy this last day of basically warm weather because it's about to get chilly. As right now it is 49 degrees, but it will kick up to 69. Tomorrow's weather will go down to around 53 as a high, but there will also be some AM showers and it will be cold towards the end of the day. Throughout the rest of the week, Thursday it will be a high of 58 and sunny. Friday it will be 52 and breezy, but then Saturday temperatures will drop to around 44 degrees. It's getting cold, people.
You know, Damien, that's really, really crazy that it's going to be almost 70 degrees today and we're almost at Thanksgiving, you know. Thanksgiving, I think of it being cold out. I think of deer season getting ready to roll around. I think about 32-degree weather, you know, something real cold for the deer to start running around. And here we are. I could probably bust out my swimming trunks right now.
Yeah, we seriously could. I mean, we could almost, if it stayed like 69 for the rest of Hoy till Thanksgiving, we could have swimming parties on Thanksgiving.
Hey, you guys heard it here first on Buzz Nation. Swimming party at D. Walt's Graham's house. Everybody be there. Bring your swimming trunks.
Or be square.
We're going to now kick it on over to our sports analyst, Lauren Payne, and she's going to tell you everything that happened this weekend in the sports world. Lauren?
We're first going to take a look at the NBA. Steph Curry has set a record for most three-pointers made in a single game.
Wow.
By knocking down his 13th of the night in traffic against the Pelicans.
What record doesn't Steph Curry have when it comes to three-pointers, you know?
Honestly.
Seems like every single record has gone his way.
Pretty sure he shot something like 13 for 17 last night.
13 for 17. That's unreal, people.
From three-point range.
That is Matt Gersinger numbers right there. It's unreal.
You're right.
Also, we're going to take a look at boxing. Top-ranked promoter Bob Arum said crowned welterweight world title holder Manny Pacquiao will definitely fight again in the spring, and it's 75% chance that he will have a rematch with Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Money Mayweather, baby.
I'll tell you what, last time they fought, that was rigged. That was all rigged. Pacquiao definitely should have won that.
I put $500,000 down on Pacquiao and he lost, and I lost all my life savings. So I'm gonna have to agree with Damien on this. 100% rigged. Don't think it's very
Mayweather
professional.
showed up for Dancing with the Stars instead of actually fighting him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shots fired, Floyd Mayweather. I'm coming for you.
Also, head over to our Hornet football team. We'll take on Bishop Guilfoyle, 10-0 Bishop Guilfoyle, this Friday in the District 6 quarterfinal at Mansion Park.
At Mansion Park, 7 p.m. You know, Bishop Guilfoyle has won 42 straight games, I think. 42 straight games, including 2 state championships and 2 District 6 championships. Do you think we have what it takes, Lauren, to beat them? Do you think the Hornet football team can pull it off?
I will be happy if we score a touchdown.
You heard her. She'll be happy if we score a touchdown.
Just one touchdown.
I
Maybe a field goal.
I think
a few points.
I think Coach Musser and the Hornet football team has something bigger and better planned, and I think y'all just have to come Friday night and watch the game and see how that turns out.
Gotta have faith. Penn State beat Iowa State. Second on
Upset
second.
of the century.
Oh,
Shock
buddy.
the world.
Also, we're going to congratulate Jackson Rand on getting 1,000 yards rushing.
Let's give him a round of applause, guys.
That's sophomore, that's pretty good, you know.
Sophomore just busted through 1,000. He's definitely given a lot of credit to that offensive line. He's got some great vision. Congrats, Jax. We're all proud of you, man.
Take a look at Penn State. Penn State's running back, Saquon Barkley, has ascended to the top spot for the Big Ten's Offensive Player of the Year honor. Penn State will hit the road this Saturday, taking on the Indiana Hoosiers at 12 p.m. Eastern Time.
I heard there's some talks about Saquon Barkley being talked about in Heisman now.
Yeah.
Talked about that. I think the Heisman race is pretty much over. I'd have to say that, you know, between the top guys, I think Lamar Jackson is one of those who's pretty much got it well locked down, but you never know.
I think if Saquon Barkley stays in college football for one more year. I think he can win it next year.
When's the last time you've seen a Penn State player being talked about in the Heisman?
been a while.
Long ago.
Probably since
Been a
Evan
while.
Royster, back whenever he was a junior and Penn State was pretty
Been a
good. I
while.
think that's about the last time. Penn State, actually, they are number 12 in the AP poll now, and not just the college football playoff rankings. So that's good. Penn State and Indy Lion
Getting up
football's
there.
getting back to where it needs to be.
Getting up there. That's all I have on the sports side.
That's all we have on the sports side. We're going to kick
Thank
it
you.
back over
Yeah.
here. It's Election Day 2016, the day where we find a new president, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the biggest days every 4 years, probably the most biggest day every 4 years. And we'd like to kick it off with Matt Grissinger, and he's going to give you a little bit of information on what's all going on today. Matt?
Well, first of all, the markets are predicting that Clinton will in fact beat out Trump. That is a thing. And for Trump to win, even though he's winning Florida, he needs to win Ohio and Pennsylvania, which Pennsylvania is pretty much already won by Clinton. So that it's leaning towards the market's favor here, predicting Clinton to win.
You know,
So Chris?
And how do you guys think that we're doing in the 81st district? The 81st district is the district that we live in. How do you guys think the presidential candidates are faring in our neck of the woods? Pooch?
I believe that we lean more towards the Trump side of it, but in big cities like Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, they're definitely leaning towards the Democratic.
And I think
Ballot.
you are 100% right there. Damien, your mother is an immigrant. She came over
Yes.
here from Germany. She is a legal citizen of the United States. Fun fact about Damien's mom. How does your mom's background and how does her history coming to the United States the legal way, how does that help her look at this election? How does that help her decide which candidate she would like to be president?
She really, she told me that if she had the opportunity to vote, that she probably wouldn't vote, because everyone knows that this year's election has been crazy, and it really hasn't been like the elections we've seen in the past. Like, everyone's just Trump versus Clinton, they're just going at each other. Then you have Gary Johnson trying to come in here, but he just gets shot down because he's ridiculous. I mean, has anyone ever seen what he does? I mean,
The sun, quote unquote from Gary Johnson, the sun will implode in 1 billion years and surround the earth anyways, so what's it matter about the environment? That's straight from Gary Johnson, the libertarian for president. Really intelligent guy, really, really intelligent guy.
You know what, Chris?
Well
I
said.
think I'm gonna agree here with Pooch on the more rural areas of siding with Trump and the inner city areas and the city areas like Philadelphia, like that, siding with
I
Clinton.
mean, walk out the door, you see
oh,
50
there's probably
Trump
yeah,
signs everywhere.
just down this road.
But
Uh,
it's definitely in the more, I don't know.
National news,
City.
another recruit has passed away at Paris Island, which is the Marine Corps boot camp for the East Coast. They say that he jumped off of a building, jump/push to be determined by naval investigators. The investigations are still ongoing. However, 20 drill instructors are still being investigated for an incident that happened in 2013 whenever they came drunk into the barracks and they forced a recruit into a drying machine. So if anyone you know is going to boot camp at Paris Island and you get to write them a letter, make sure you put dryer sheets in their letter so that they can smell like Downy whenever they get out of the dryer.
Thrown into the dryer.
Is there any news going on in the hive that we'd like to share about, guys? We'll start
Yeah.
with you, Damien. Any news going on?
Not that I know of. Everything's calm around the valley.
I don't have Hive news. I have other news from Los Angeles over there.
Comment.
A 37-year-old man and his wife were going northbound on Sepulveda Boulevard, and they honked at a biker coming towards their car, and actually the biker turned his road rage, punched the window, grabbed the man, threw him out of the car, punched him, and took the car and left. And the police are still trying to figure out who this man is. So I'm just saying right now, do not mess with bikers. I don't care how stupidly they are cycling on that road. Do not honk at them.
Especially if they're wearing spandex and a helmet, all right? Spandex and a helmet are not something to mess with.
Yeah, bikers are crazy people.
Pooch, any news in our neck of the woods that you'd like to share today?
No. Other than go get your District 6 tickets in the office, $3 for students, $6 for adults.
And make sure you get your District 6 tickets, because if you buy them here at Juniata Valley, a portion of the proceeds goes to our school district actually. But if you wait until Friday night at the game, then our school district doesn't get any of the money. So make sure you go out and fund our school district through purchasing tickets. You're going to go to the game anyways. It's JV versus BG. Why not help the school while you're here? We'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor today, Gallagher's Chocolate Milk. They're not actually our sponsor, but we sell them in the ag room. They're $1.50 a piece. Teas are $1. So if you'd like one of those, stop in and see Miss Russell. She'd be more than happy to help you with one. It's almost that time here in the Valley, and with it being Election Day 2K16, we'd like for our all-star panel here to give you guys one final message on how they feel about this election. So we're going to start with Damien, and then we'll work our way down, and I'll finish it off. Damien, would you like to send a message out to not only Juniata Valley, but to America in general on the election and your thoughts?
Go out and vote. Don't let other people tell you who to vote for. Go for who you want to vote for. It's your decision that matters. Don't let anyone tell you different. If you want to vote for Trump, vote for Trump. If someone's telling you vote for Hillary and you don't want to, don't vote for her. It's your decision. Vote for whoever you want.
Lauren, would you like to say anything to the Hive?
I agree with Damien on getting out and voting. We need to get lots of people out and, have them share their opinions and their voice, and let's get it.
Make your voice heard,
Let's
she
get
says.
it.
Matt, anything from you, sir?
In the end of the day, the candidates are who the candidates are. We cannot change that now. And honestly, I think we should not criticize each other based on each other's opinions and who we want to win and what party we favor. We should just acknowledge who our next president is going to be, and hopefully we all can agree on this and really, you know
Come
what I'm saying?
together.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say that no matter what the outcome is, whether it is a Trump victory, whether it's a Clinton victory, vote for who you want to before the election ends. But whenever the election is over, just realize that we are all Americans. We are all students here at Juniata Valley, if you're watching it as a student, and we are all coming together for one important cause, and that is the greater good of our country, and that is the betterment of mankind in general. So this election day, do not go home hoping and praying that someone does bad, or if someone gets elected that you don't want to be elected, don't hope for their worst, No matter who is elected, hope and pray to God that they do everything they can and that they do the best they can for America, for this country, and for all the people in it. This is Chris Harker with Buzz Nation signing off from my all-star cast of Lauren Payne, Damian Walters, and Matt Grissinger. Stay classy, Juniata Valley.
Stay healthy.